Alright, this is a follow-up to a very dreadful story I've been hearing weekend, where this very unfortunate teacher got almost mauled to death by some dogs up in Cooper's Hill. And what's funny style was that the some person went to the police, claimed that the police took hours to come, and this poor woman was almost killed. And basically a lot of anger is at the police, that police station in that area, as well as the owner, rightfully so. And things that the fortunately teacher is seems to be recovering, but she lost an ear and has been. But the physical scars are not the same as the psychological scars that poor woman will have to endure for the rest of her life. And I think that, and not to mention all the medical fees that she'll have to go through. And I'm just personally hoping that the owner of these dogs are basically will foot the bill, and hopefully they sue that police station, because that this police had probably come sooner. Maybe she wouldn't have. She probably would have been say probably shouldn't have injured a bit severe, but I doubt the police will be held accountable, but they should be. All right, but anyway, so the Police Corporate Communications Unit (CCU) is reporting that the dogs suspected of attacked the St. Richard's primary school teacher last Thursday have been removed from their owner. The dogs were removed last Saturday with the assistance of the Jamaica Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. In a statement yesterday, the CCU said the Red Hills Police are investigating the intensified investigation attack on the school teachers Cooper Hill St. Andrew, which means that they're just doing damage control, which most likely is going to lead, because basically they're looking very bad in this incident. So they're just basically trying to save face. Information gathered from residents police is that they were aware of a dog attack in the wood at Woodlawn close in the community. Police spokeswoman Deputy Superintendent Dally Garrick said that when the police team arrived, that Dunn was still mauled by the dogs and had to be rescued by the cops. She was taken to the hospital where she remains in serious condition. However, Garrick, again doing damage control, responded to claims that it took force to respond to calls, said that based on preliminary investigation that was inaccurate. Again, this assumes that damage control, whether or not it's true. And it says investigation still in the way. That means again we're trying to do something. We're trying to spin this so that we don't look bad, because this again is reasons why the relations between the police force and a lot of civilians in Jamaica is very poor. Because again, they're obviously going through a benign neglect policy. If this is accurate though, and in most cases, a lot of these so-called cops would have been fired or whatever, or charged with negligence in other countries if they due to way some deal with this. But the thing is, again, the owner of the dog needs to also be charged. Nothing's mentioned about the owner being charged. Nothing mentioned about the dogs being destroyed. But like removing the dogs with help of the just JSPCA doesn't help. It just means that they're taking the dogs away. They're not going to say that when they terminate those, put those dogs to sleep. Like, and I forgot to mention these dogs are pit bulls, and pit bulls, are most vicious type of canines ever. I think there's even a law saying Jamaica can't have pit bulls here, or they're trying to implement laws to get pit bulls being used as have being utilized as pets in Jamaica. But a lot of things are funny style about this, like how these dogs got out of the gate, or they got part where they could attack this woman, which means either the owner is negligent in locking up these dogs, or leashing them, or the owner decided like, okay, let's let these dogs roam, despite the fact they're a dangerous threat to people. All right. So it's like, again, there's a lot of funny style stuff. So again, praise go to this poor teacher, and I do hope she sues. They opens a lawsuit against the owner as well as the police, because all I'm looking funny style in this scenario. So see how it goes. My praise go to her and her family, because this is a very dreadful thing to go through. All right. So going to my State of Jamaica and Caribbean. Check out my other YouTube pages. Miles Goes Fair, Miles Productions. Okay.